There are so many gels on the sport nutrition market that knowing where to start can be a little bit daunting if you're considering trying a new one. Hello, in this 6th video, we are looking at the Maurten Gel. So here we have Gel 100, that's referring to the amount of calories it has, 25 grams of carbohydrate in here. So this is on the lower end of the amount of carbs we've had so far. In terms of its price point, this is our most expensive gel out of the 13 different ones here I have. I managed to get 12 of these off Amazon for £33.25. So each gel costs £2.77. Now, what is the flavor profile? Well, it's an unflavored gel, so our second unflavored one. So how does that fit in the mouth and what's the texture like? Let's have a little look. The initial thing that you get, it's not really the flavor. The initial sensation is, whoa, that's a different texture. It very much comes out like a jelly. It's kind of like a blob. Because that then doesn't spread all around your taste buds, you don't get the immediate hit of the sweetness or the flavor. It's only then until you try and swallow it that you get the flavor coming. And that is sweet, but again, because it's unflavored, I think it's nowhere near as sweet as some of the others. Let me show you what the texture looks like. Okay, so I'm gonna squeeze this out here. You really gotta go from the back, get it all to come out. You can sort of see that it's very, very gelatinous, very thick. So obviously zero wetness, zero syrupiness. That is a 10 out of 10 on the gooey or jelly scale. Okay, so the Maurten sweetness profile. Now I would compare this to the Precision Fuel and Hydration. It's about a 3 out of 10. So I've given the Precision Fuel and Hydration a 3. And it's a very similar flavor profile, to be fair. And I think that's partly down to the sort of gooey texture. So I'm gonna follow the line here, except it maybe builds a little bit faster than the Precision Fuel and Hydration and then comes off and lingers about the same amount of time. So the Maurten Gel, similar sweetness profile to Precision Fuel and Hydration. So on the NFE 5-star rating, I'm giving this a 4. The only downside of this is the price. It's a relatively low carbohydrate serving and it's the most expensive by far. I personally really liked the texture. I found it didn't carry the lingering sweetness. You can get it in and you can swallow it without it flooding your mouth. So if it is the texture of wet or sticky gels that you don't like, then this could be something to try. But remember, factoring in your budget. In our next video, we're going to be looking at the High 5 gel. So I'll see you then.